Hello there, Vanessa. Okay, so thanks for sending me your work. You were asking about the speaking. I'll mention that at the end of this email, okay? So let's go. Copyright infringements are considered to be a serious crime in a modern society. Genius start. Good vocabulary too. Though there are some arguments that copyright laws set boundaries on creative expression. This essay believes that they actually praise the innovative content by protecting it. Good. It also believes that such rules are required to protect valuable assets, especially in a modern society where it is difficult to produce an original and earn money from it. Fantastic. Great start. Is there a way we could have made this a little bit shorter, a little bit more to the point? I'm just saying because we're probably over the word limit and most of the points are going to be picked up in the body paragraphs. Okay, so let's go. Firstly, artists are in constant pursuit to produce something original and become famous for it. So let's just say most artists, and we're going to hedge it. This is not an easy task, full stop. Okay, it is not an easy task. This is the reason why copyright laws reward the artist. They serve as a pointer so the public would appreciate the real thing and not a copy. Good. For example, Sabrina May, the winner of 1995 Eurovision music contest, was denied her reward because she was accused of plagiarism. The song included some instrumental parts from Beatles' Greatest Hit, Yesterday. Therefore, it is clear why copyright regulations are an important protector of valuable work. Very good, Vanessa. Excellent. That's exactly the kind of example we need. It's accurate, it demonstrates your point, it's believable, it probably is real, but it just demonstrates your points very eloquently, so well done there. Secondly, it is challenging in a modern society to earn money from creative work. When finally an artist produces something, or even better, when an artist finally produces something worth of money, somebody needs to protect it as any other asset. Good. This is due to the fact that today's technology enables competition to steal the original and sell it. For instance, a study conducted in 2013 by Harvard, no full stop, showed that after the closure of website Napster, from which users could download songs for free, original authors increased their profit by 20% due to copyright issues, or even better, due to royalty payments, or due to new royalty payments. This was another example which illustrated why a modern society needs such laws. Fantastic there, Vanessa. Bring it round. Remind the examiner that we're going to get full points for task response. Genius work. Very impressed with this one. So let's see. Now, just going back, is there a way we can rephrase this so we don't have it? Okay. I'll have a go now. Firstly, artists are in constant pursuits to produce original work and become famous. Okay, or even better, artists are usually most artists are in constant pursuit to produce original work and become famous. Full stop. Hedging, and we're avoiding using generic words. Okay, if we say original work, then it's much more precise and accurate. And also, if we just cut it off there, we can use it is not an easy task. Okay, and then we're not having these two object pronouns together so close. All right, let's go. To conclude, from examples and arguments given, this essay firmly believes that copyright law praises innovation, that modern society functions better with such laws because they protect valuable assets. In the future, even more complex rules will be required so that profit goes only to those who deserve it. Very good, very sharp. Really enjoyed this essay. The thing though was that it was always this essay. So we could have just said, to conclude, and this is especially true for the final conclusion, we can say, I firmly believe. Okay, what I'm saying is that using this is fantastic, but we don't want to overuse it. We need to find a balance. Personal pronouns in general are to be avoided, but this is IELTS and it says give your opinion. So we can say at the end, I. Okay. We can also say it at the beginning, but generally, just to stay on the safe side, just use it very sparingly, in which case just for the conclusion is fine. Okay, so great work there, Vanessa. Massive improvements, and I'm very happy with your work so far. Let's have a look. By the way, if we have a look at the course, okay, the academic task 1 course, I teach that the overall sentence is better at the end, okay, just to show some structure, and it's sort of like your concluding sentence, your summary sentence, okay? So let's go to the bar chart. The bar chart is probably better, the horizontal bar chart, no, vertical, actually, let's just say the bar. The bar graph shows sources of energy derived from 4 different foods for UK males at 3 life periods, okay? In the first life period, 0 to 24, dairy products are the main calorie source with little over 40% of total intake. Genius. Very good. In second, 25 to 49, and third, over 50 phase, or over 50, intake of dairy product gradually decreases and reaches 10 and 20% of total intake. Good. Similarly, vegetables are at 20% in the first period, and steadily intake falls to around 10% in the third life period. Very good. Okay. Very good, right. Pulses and meat intake fluctuate throughout 3 periods. In the first life period, UK men gain the least calories from pulses, only just below 20% of total intake. Good. In the following period, even less, just 10% of total intake. Good. In the last life phase, UK men dramatically increased intake of pulses to reach between 60 and 70% of total intake. Fantastic. In contrast, meat intake in the first period is the same as vegetables, 20%, and in the following period rockets to around 50%, before falling to the same percentage as in the first life period, 20%. Okay, good. So using these words, fluctuates, rockets, these are perfect for your line graph. Okay, it's valid here, but it's not the most appropriate. Okay. Because these are like to show the change, and there is some changes there. We've got 3 points, so just be careful. That vocabulary is perfect for line graphs. Use it more sparingly for your bar charts, horizontal bar charts, vertical bar charts, and never use it in your pie charts. Okay, so let's go. Overall, with time, calorie source from dairy products and vegetable decreases, while UK men gain more calories from pulses. Good. Meat products are the main source of calories during the second life period. Fantastic. Excellent work there, Vanessa. I'm very impressed. I would have liked to have seen some grouping, perhaps, but the way you structured it is fine and didn't really lend itself to the grouping. For example, in the first, if we'd have just talked about 0 to 24 for 1 paragraph, then we could have grouped meat, dairy, and pulses all together. However, you took a different approach and you decided to go for pulses first, then we'll talk about meat, and you decided to organize it via the food groups, which is valid as well. Okay, so well done there, and we've used some good structures, so your task 1 is coming along fantastically. Okay, so what I want you to do now, Vanessa, is implement all the corrections you've heard. Write 2 new essays. Implement all the corrections you've heard. Update your improvement list, your error list. Then write 2 new pieces of work. Check those pieces of work, and then if they reach the word limit around 250, 260 maximum, 150, 160 maximum, send them to me and I'll correct them. Okay. Now, regarding the speaking, we can organize something. I'll probably have to respond to that in the next email. Okay, it's a bit complicated at the moment, largely because it's just finding a free period to do the speaking with you. Okay, but don't worry, I'll be following up in the next day or 2. Okay, Vanessa, let's keep on improving.